I'm sitting here with the GT75VR Titan from MSI, and it is a huge laptop to say the least, and there's a lot for us to cover, but I think that one of the most important things that is going to set this laptop apart is actually the screen. There's actually a GT83VR Titan that MSI released earlier. That is an 18-inch version. This is a 17-inch, and one of the reasons MSI went to this model is because there were more options for them in terms of the screen itself. And so on the 17-inch model, you have the option of a 1080 screen, but not just 1080, 120 hertz and HDR ready. And then there's also supposedly going to be a 4K version, also HDR ready. That makes the GT75VR Titan one of the first HDR ready laptops. I think Acer announced the model back in April, but it's a relative rarity still on the desktop monitor side, let alone on laptops. Inside every single GT75, you have an i7 7820HK processor. There are also various options for GPU, from a 1070 on the low end to dual 1070s and then a 1080. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a dual 1080 model of this laptop the way there is with the 83VR, but to be honest, I can't imagine making this thing that much heavier and bigger anyway, so probably a good thing. Unlike previous Titan laptops, which I think used actual cherry keys, the GT75VR uses more of like a slim scissor switch type key, so it keeps the laptop profile down and also has allowed them to move that keyboard back to the rear again. It feels really good. I'm actually very impressed. It's right in the name, obviously. The GT75VR is VR ready. MSI is really making a big play for that this year. In fact, there are a couple of other laptops they're showing off that are also VR ready. But yeah, you got tons of USB ports on each side. You have HDMI display port and USB-C Thunderbolt on the back. It is a fully equipped laptop. The one question is, I don't know, is this portable? And if it's not, can we really call it a laptop? I will say this, we've picked up the GT75VR a couple times now. It is much better balanced than some of the other large laptops I've used. For instance, Alienware's laptops are similarly large, and when you pick them up, they feel heavy. The MSI laptop, I'm not gonna say lightweight, but it feels decently lightweight. People that follow us here on PC World, you know that I'm not a huge fan of oversized gaming laptops. I think they have a time and place, especially for like developers who need to show off builds, or maybe you just don't want to put a full desktop in your house, and so you buy a laptop and hook that up to a monitor or whatever. But I can't imagine carrying this anywhere. It is very pretty, and the hardware inside is very, very nice. But MSI is out there showing us also their Max-Q laptops that have 1080s in them and are a quarter of the size, maybe. That's something that I think that makes sense for most people. This guy, I think, is more like a novelty factor. That's sort of where I put this GT75VR Titan. Amazing engineering feat. I love this mechanical keyboard. As far as laptop mechanicals go, it seems like a good balance of use and practical. And I don't know, it seems like a powerful gaming machine.